welcome everyone to Up Too Late, episode 1 officially, since last time was episode 0 pre-3. We are now post E3, which is exciting, so we're going to start talking about E3 things that happened, or that didn't happen.
Hey Nintendo, we just want TTYD2.
Yes.
That's the only thing we want, Nintendo.
Yes, we do. 1,000 Year Door.
It's right there.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. There's a copy of it right there, visual gags.
Yeah.
Alright, so, actually I've got just, like, one thing that happened before E3. Last time I mentioned that there was a new Harvest Moon coming out from Natsume. Now there's a new Harvest Moon coming out from the other company that makes Harvest Moons.
Oh, jeez, what a twist.
Yep. They're gonna come out around the same time, just like the last two, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any bets on which one's gonna suck the most this time?
The American one?
Yeah, the American one is kind of weird for me.
Awesome.
I prefer the other ones.
How are they different?
Well, the American one, they keep putting Minecraft in it.
Oh, right.
yeah.
As people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Japanese ones, they just kind of keep on doing Harvest Moon, which is usually a winning formula. This one, it's going to be, there's 3 different towns. One of them's like tropical, one of them's like, I'm going to say western, and then there's like another one that I forget. And yeah, there's like a bunch of people you can date, and isn't that what Harvest Moon's all about?
Pretty much, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, people have been playing Stardew Valley for a while now.
Yeah, and the main thing they're saying, apart from give us multiplayer, is let us date Shane, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if people want a new Harvest Moon quite yet.
Yeah.
Because
Probably not. Honestly...
Oh, you're getting 2 of them.
I kind of... At this point, I feel like Stardew Valley is like the perfect replacement for Harvest Moon.
It does everything right.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good.
And Harvest Moon, I feel like it's been losing its essence lately. Like, not just the American ones, but like
all of them.
The normal ones.
Like the spin-offs too. I can't follow.
Apart from that, there was another thing that interested me. Deus Ex. There's a new one on smartphones. What do you think of that?
I couldn't care less. I don't have a smartphone.
Yeah, no comment.
Okay.
Still kind of worried about what they're gonna do with all the like pre-order, like tiered pre-order stuff.
Yeah.
That was Deus Ex, right? Where they had like tiers, you could like pre-order the game, get it early for the whole world.
I have no idea.
I'm
it
not
was
sure.
dumb.
I'm only hearing about this now, so...
It was like Kickstarter, but for a game you still have to pay $60 for.
That sounds like a mess.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
People were mad and they canceled.
I could see that happening.
Nice.
I would probably consider it, at the very least.
Alright.
I'm too non-confrontational to actually do it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Apart from that, I don't know if you guys... Well, probably not you, but I don't know if you've ever played the Magical Vacation series.
No.
Oh, it's like these old RPGs that were on... Well, they're old now, but they were on like DS and Game Boy Advance. Someone released a fan translation of one of the ones that never got released here, and I don't know, that's just exciting for me. So.
Is it like the games that was like Lost in Blue? Is that...
No, it was more similar to like Secret of Mana type stuff.
Oh.
I found it really cool. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about that's not E3 related is there's a game called Ambition of the Slimes that's coming to 3DS, in which you play slimes in an RPG and you can go in people's mouths and control them into attacking other humans.
Okay.
It's a weird game.
Is it like...
It's like a turn-based strategy. Yeah.
It's like reverse Pokemon.
Yeah.
What's the MSRP on that one?
I don't know.
Alright.
I don't think they've announced a price yet.
No. There you go.
What is it on?
It's on
DS.
It's 3DS. On 3DS, but I think it's already on mobile.
No.
So yeah. I think it's on Android. Ambition of the Slimes. Weird game. You get to see your slime jump into a guy's mouth. It's really weird.
Rated M for mature.
Yeah. Yeah. So, moving on to E3 news, unless you guys have anything else to mention that is not E3 related.
No.
Well, if I have a bunch of stuff not E3 related.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Shoot.
I'm gonna postpone the E3 talk for a minute.
Oh boy. E3 postponed.
Yeah, okay. First of all, Larry David confirmed
Oh, jeez.
that they're doing a 9th season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, my. Do you want to explain to anyone who doesn't know who that is?
Okay, most people know Seinfeld
Yes.
as a thing.
I don't like Seinfeld.
I don't care
Well,
if you like
know
Seinfeld.
what it is. That's the important part.
Well,
Yeah.
the character of George Costanza is heavily based off of the co-creator of the show, Larry David, which he's a lot skinnier and older looking, but
Yeah, and he's got white hair forever and ever.
but the social ineptitude is very much his characteristics, and like the ridiculous
I think
chain
Larry
of events
David might be worse than George Costanza sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway, so he did a show. It's got 8 seasons now, so it's the 9th season they confirmed, but they haven't done one since like in years now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically him doing Seinfeld, but like his way. So it's about him just screwing over everyone
Yeah.
in just the most crazy ways, and they swear a lot. Like, it's not like Seinfeld because it's on HBO.
Yeah.
It's
definitely not a kid-friendly show.
No, it's a fantastic show. Like, there's stuff as simple as him not understanding why he has to tip different people at a restaurant, like a really fancy restaurant, up to like him like screwing over Ted Danson or something.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic show.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he said, it was like, oh, I'm rich, like I don't need to do more unless I think of something cool, and now all of a sudden he thought of something cool, I guess. So
apparently.
Yeah, apparently they're pre-production already, so that's gonna be exciting.
I can't wait to moan and sigh at the terribleness of Larry David in that.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good. Other than that, they announced that The Rock Johnson is going to be...
That's his first name now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to be playing Doc Savage in a movie, like a Doc Savage movie.
Who's Doc Savage again?
Doc Savage is...
Is he really buff?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, but he has hair, though. That's a big problem.
Oh, well, they can just stick some on. Get like Nick Cage's guy.
He's too goofy for me anyways. But no, Doc Savage is basically this pulp hero who was, like, ridiculously good at everything.
Oh.
Like his parents.
So he was like Sakamoto-san, is what you're telling me. He was really good at everything.
I mean, his father probably, because it was like a long time ago, so I don't think his mother was involved at all. But basically, he was trained by scientists and other people, and they basically made this like newborn eventually turn into this genius adventurer buff guy.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's
Is his first name Doc, or is that a title?
It's a title. I don't know what his real name is. I forget. I don't remember. But yeah, so he's basically good at everything, and he's an adventurer, and you know the 30s and such.
I see.
And yeah, he's every image of Doc. Yeah, exactly. It's always him.
Panel.
Yeah, it's always him shirt, like with the white shirt that's ripped right across the middle. And
he needs to get a new shirt.
yeah, every time.
Just puts one on and it just tears across.
Yeah, so that's a weird thing. I can't see The Rock rocks and
The Rock rocks.
I can't see him play. I can't see him play that well, but I guess we'll find out. They did another movie in the '70s, which was awful because it was campy. But
I'm sure he's tried to be serious at some point or.
Yeah, but that's usually when he has a goatee, and that just Doc
Savage. Can't have a goatee now.
Yeah, no, because whenever he has a goatee, he just looks like he's in G.I. Joe 2. Oh. And that's not a good thing.
Did you have a goatee in Fast and Furious?
I think so.
That was a very serious movie.
So
yeah, well, there you go.
You know how serious those movies are.
Well, I mean, it's not like it was like the whatever the hell the new comedy he's in is called. That's just generally true, anyways.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies where he has been very much not serious.
Yeah, so I can't see him play Doc Savage.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he played a Tooth Fairy in something or other.
The Tooth Fairy, I think.
Also in the sequel.
There was a sequel?
Wasn't there a sequel?
Wow.
Oh,
wasn't like Larry the cable guy involved?
I hope not.
Jeez, that sounds horrifying.
Yeah, I don't. That sounds just.
I'm shaking my head in disdain.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on from that thought, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess let's talk about E3.
Yeah, I actually forgot a thing. There was a Tetris DS prototype by THQ that it got like canceled, obviously, because Tetris DS is not by THQ.
Yeah, really.
And well, TCRF acquired it, and now it has been released on the internet. So you can play some random Tetris DS thing.
Yeah.
That it looks like this, which I'm gonna put in the video version.
Yeah.
of the
Any
podcast.
word on T-spins?
I don't know. You would have to play it.
Yeah.
But you can get
Double
it for free,
T-spins.
I'm pretty sure, so.
Double T-spins.
Double T-spins! You can T-spin in both directions at the same time.
Ew.
Does nothing.
Yeah, well, that's...
It just holds it in place, I guess.
Ew. Alright then, who wants to start with E3
Well,
stuff?
I'm gonna talk about things that were leaked, I guess.
Okay, well I got one of them that was leaked right before, the Injustice 2.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the GameStop had a poster that is going to people who pre-order it, and they just sort of someone posted a picture of it online like days before E3.
Boy.
And it looked legit and it looked fantastic, and it's true. So
Yep.
that was funny.
It is now being a thing as it was planned to be.
Yeah, it looks great. There's some good characters in there. I saw a bit of gameplay with Atrocious of the Red Lanterns.
Ooh,
Yeah, and he's...
sounds intense.
Yeah, briefly he had Dexstar helping him out, the cat that's a Red Lantern.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I briefly got some Red Lantern issues, so I vaguely know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and there was Supergirl fighting stuff. Gorilla Grodd's in it. Looks awesome.
Neat.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool.
Something else that's a sequel that was leaked is Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah.
Awkward. Now it has single player. Because multiplayer only games
I didn't know that.
shouldn't really... It's hard for them to exist these days.
Yeah, I know very little about the first Titanfall, but that's...
Yeah. Well,
it's just robots and multiplayer, basically?
Yeah, it's like you can be like a guy that shoots like most shooters, and then you can also get in these big mechs and shoot people. And they've added like melee combat for the mechs.
Oh.
And there's a single player now where your mech is like partially sentient and like helps you out, and it's like about your bond with your mech, which is really weird. Sounds like an anime for teenagers.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Speaking of multiplayer only games,
Oh.
how do you guys feel about the new Quake game?
Oh. There's a new Quake game right there.
Quake Champions, was it? I think.
I'm pretty excited, I guess, for it, because I feel like it's going to be... I hope it's going to be like the old Quake games where it's like really fast paced.
Yeah, just everything blows
just
up.
see the trailer. They were moving around pretty.
It wasn't
maybe
like,
not as fast.
It wasn't
but-
like actual gameplay though. It was just,
no, it's just a trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I freaking hate non-gameplay trailers sometimes.
Yeah.
I played the Doom demo. It was free during E3
Oh yeah.
week, and
how was that?
it was really fun. Like the other shooters I've played recently, I'm not super into shooters.
Yeah.
But the other shooters I've played recently were a lot slower, and Doom just made you feel like super powerful. And it was super badass.
That sounds like a Doom.
Yeah, that sounds like Doom. Yeah.
So yeah, just playing the trailer for Doom, I'm pretty excited for what they're doing with Quake.
Oh yeah. No, Quake's gonna be great. The necks on the thing. Oh my god. Glorious. Yeah, I bet they're gonna have better defined chins, but the necks. Oh my god, the necks.
Well, there's gonna be like I remember in the trailer there was like a skinny chick in that.
What?
So I don't know.
She's
what
not
her neck's
muscular.
gonna be. Yeah.
What is she doing?
She
in
isn't
there?
muscular. I was like, there's all these muscular dudes, and then there's some like skinny chick.
Yeah, the Quake is supposed to look like a sci-fi comic book minus the chicks.
There should be, well, at the very least, they should have just made her really dang muscular.
Yeah, like that would have been sweet. Just
like,
everyone just like
you would look at her and like you would just double take and be like, oh, that has boobs. Okay.
supposed to be space steroids explosions. The game.
Yes.
That's Quake.
They showed like 4 different models, I think,
Yeah.
in the trailer. So I think it might be like kind of like the new thing everyone's doing, like team-based shooters where you have
that's what
plenty
it
of
seems
classes.
like.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's weird, but all right.
Seems like there's different characters.
Well,
you
as
can
long
pick.
as they make it crazy action, then it's fine.
Yeah.
So that's what that game series is all about, or at least it should be.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's pretty much also what Doom is about, right? And
Yeah, well,
they seem
Doom
to be doing pretty okay
Doom is
with
about that, but as a single-player horror experience.
Yeah.
Like, you want to fight demons, and you want to just, like, chainsaw weird-looking guys, flying red balls of death, everything. Oh.
Yeah.
Keys, oh my god, the key cards. Oh, you need the blue key, damn it. You know?
Yeah. So, moving on to actual E3 stuff.
Oh, hey, E3.
E3 is happening. First and most importantly, B3 got a permanent price cut at E3, so now it's like $5.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's much better.
So anyone who wants to be a B security guard at B3, like, you can get the experience for half off for forever. So
that's good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
That's the best time they could have possibly done a price cut.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that was probably more clever than
I mean,
the game.
they released the game like right before E3 because
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess they were like, we're not moving enough copies, probably. That's what I'm guessing is what happened. I can't say for sure. Maybe it's really popular.
Maybe they got enough money and they're like, now we can just like
yeah, now
sell
let's cut it in half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's like $5, I think, which is
that's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
But anyway, press conferences. I'm gonna start with EA just because it was the first one, I guess.
Huh.
I think it was the first one.
Electronic arts, more like
electronic farts.
More like smellectronic farts. There you go.
More like crap.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they talked about this new game called I think it's pronounced Fee. Did you guys see the trailer for that? It's like a weird like 3D platformery thing where you're like a little dog fairy thing and you do stuff with sounds and it looks really pretty.
Well, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks really artsy. It looks like it'll be popular probably.
Yeah, I mean those games seem to have quite the market nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't really get it, but
artsy games.
Yeah.
I mean, Okami worked really well, but that game had a lot of good gameplay too.
Yeah, exactly. It was
it really backed itself up.
Yeah, it's exactly that. I mean, like Limbo looks really nice, but like it's only like a decent platformer other than its fancy looks.
Yeah.
It's probably more about the experience than the gameplay.
Yeah,
probably.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I mean, I'd rather play something like Braid that has really interesting gameplay, and you know, it is kind of artsy, but like over something like Limbo, for example.
Yeah. They also talked about their plans for Star Wars games throughout now to like 2018.
Yeah.
They're gonna do some more free asterisk content for Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh boy.
And 3 more expansions.
Yeah.
Coming by the end of this year.
Okay.
That's horrifying.
No, well, you know.
They've got Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Which is a mobile thing, I guess.
Oh. Okay.
And the Old Republic is still a thing, so... Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But they axed that plot as canon, like it's no longer canon.
Yeah, but
why would they...
People still play it. It's an MMO. They're not going to pull the plug on something that can provide a bit of revenue.
You can pull the plug on MMOs.
Plus, it's got good writing, I hear. I don't know.
Well, whatever.
In 2017, they're going to release another Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh boy.
Because people
you just
will
got
have
all that
bought
update,
all those expansions, and now they're going to release another one. Yay!
That's what you want. Yeah, that's your dollar right there.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then in 2018, they're gonna have a new action-adventure Star Wars game from Visceral Games.
See, that sounds neat. Do we know anything about that?
Not too much.
No?
And then they say that they've got some third-person action-adventure games in the works, too. But they're in, like, pre-production and stuff, so...
Yeah, so they're probably not.
Basically, there's gonna be a lot of Battlefront.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
Yep.
That's whatever.
Another thing announced at EA was Battlefield 1, which has a confusing name for people who haven't played Battlefield games.
Yeah, I mean, the first one was Battlefield 1942.
Yeah.
Or 43, whatever.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And this one is World War I, so that's why.
That's okay.
I haven't played, like, many war shooters. but I'm actually kind of interested in a new Battlefield game.
Yeah.
The trailer looked interesting. If like the gameplay is anything like they showed in the trailer, which was all like not gameplay.
Yeah.
It seems like there's going to be a lot of stuff to do, a lot of planes to fly, a lot of people to shoot.
I heard that people were excited about the things that they could do.
Yeah.
I don't have an eye for any of that, so I wasn't sure what they were talking about exactly, but yeah.
There's almost 2 million likes on the YouTube trailer, which is like unheard of.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
How many dislikes?
Not that many.
Yeah.
It's like the most liked trailer for like anything or something.
For a shooter anyway.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Well, I saw a pigeon in the trailer briefly for like 2 frames. So I was pretty happy.
Yeah, that deserves a medal right there.
Yeah, right there. Well, I mean, the pigeons were a big part of World War One, but I won't get into that right now because it'll take the whole podcast.
Yeah, it's not history of the podcast.
Yeah.
We want pigeon gameplay.
Yeah. We need more pigeon games, you know.
Whatever you say.
In any case, they talked about Mass Effect Andromeda, which is the next Mass Effect, and they pretty much
where does that one take place?
In Andromeda.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, it's fascinating. They kind of did what Pokemon did with Sun and Moon, where they
announce weird typing.
They were like, oh, so this is like a game that we're working on. Here's some shots of people in an office working on it because we didn't do that much yet. So yeah, because that's what Pokemon did.
Oh my god, that's good.
They did have a little bit of like trailery stuff, but it wasn't a whole lot. So people are like, that's not gonna be out for a long time.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Is that really where we're at now?
Yeah, that's where we're at now.
Oh,
it's like, get hyped, this thing might come out in 3 years.
Oh,
announcing announcements is the new thing.
Yes. Yep.
Wow. Well, usually games that get announced at that stage don't even get finished. I mean,
but it's Mass Effect, so
yeah, I guess so.
It's got enough demand. That's like the only reason that they would bother to announce it like that.
Yeah, I mean,
people just want to know what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, they did give like a few details about what they want to do with it, because they're like, oh, you know, you're like a different captain or whatever. I don't really know the specific terms, but basically, you're not this shepherd person. You're someone named Ryder, I think.
Wow.
And you're like on a mission to Andromeda to explore where no one's explored before. Suddenly it's Star Trek.
Yeah, it's like shitty Star Trek.
Yeah.
Can you still bang all the aliens?
Well, I said it was Star Trek, so.
Yeah. Original series, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's all that I remember from EA. I don't know if you guys...
I don't even...
Battlefield.
Yeah. Well, we already mentioned Battlefield.
Yeah.
So next was Bethesda. We already talked about Quake. Everyone is releasing a Hearthstone this year, so...
Which one's that again?
Hearthstone is that Blizzard card game.
Oh, yeah. Is that even successful?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
It won...
They've been making a lot of money.
It won Best Mobile/Handheld Game instead of Monster Hunter, remember? And I was so upset.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, mobile games, what the hell's this?
So yeah, Elder Scrolls Legends is a card game that they're doing to be like Hearthstone.
So you can get like a card of like the helmet guy and like a dragon and like the guy who got shot in the knee or whatever.
No, like there's a lot of lore behind the Elder Scrolls games.
Well,
it's not
Elder
just the one game.
Elder kind of implies history, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of lore, anyways.
Oh boy.
But I don't know. It's another of those card games. There's also gonna be a Witcher one, which is that Gwent thing that they announced.
Yeah, that's definitely what we want instead of Cyberpunk 20 whatever 72, I think.
I forget.
I remember the board games years, like which year each of the games were supposed to be set
but
at.
You can't remember the year in the title?
Yeah, it's in the title of the... whatever.
Wow. Smooth.
How many card games are we going to get before it gets like the Rock Band effect, where the market's just like super saturated and people get tired?
I'm hoping it's just going to be these like 3 big ones and then hopefully like a couple of little mobile things that no one cares about.
I mean, at the very least, they won't have giant plastic rigs cluttering up used game stores. So at least that's a plus.
True.
Because, like, Magic is still a thing, and, like, people still play Yu-Gi-Oh!
People still spend tons of money on Magic. People spend tons of money on online Magic.
Wow.
Yep.
That's depressing.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, well.
It makes me sad. But, yeah. Aside from that, another Elder Scrolls thing is that they're remastering Skyrim.
Wow.
It's Skyrim with mods.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying, like, you can just get mods to make it look better. What's the point?
Isn't that just like the new one?
No,
that came out like a couple of years ago?
Yeah. It's the one that came out, I think it was in like 2011.
Why can't they wait like a year or two to remaster a friggin' game anymore?
Well, they did wait. It's been out for several years.
It's the most recent one, though.
It's just that I feel like they should really just be making a new one instead.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Crash Bandicoot thing, huh?
Yeah. Go on.
they're putting him in a Skylanders game. We don't, I don't think we know anything about
Skylanders Imagine something.
Yeah, we know nothing about the Skylander game other than pretty much that trailer, as far as I'm aware.
Pretty much.
And yeah, so anyways, Crash is in it, but more importantly, they're rebuilding all three of the old Crash games.
Or remastering.
Well, remastering. They said they were they basically implied that they were building it from nothing.
Oh.
The entire game.
So they're trying to say how difficult it is.
Yeah, well, they basically, like they're not just like patching a PS1 game anymore. Like they're making a new game that's the same games. I don't know why they were wasting their time redoing 3 games instead of doing one new one. Like, it's gonna be the same work, it's just like you get a guy to level design while they're trying to code the game.
Well, they're probably pretending this is more difficult than it is, and they're just going for the easy cash grab.
Ugh, and like the 3 Crash games aren't even like they're fun, but like, they're not great games. I mean, I'll play them still, but they don't stack up.
Yeah.
Are the Crash Bandicoot games going to be sold individually?
They didn't say. They just said they were doing Crash 1, 2, and Warped, which is the third one.
I feel like they should all be bundled.
Yeah, they probably will be.
Hopefully they will, yeah.
And I mean, I can't imagine they're gonna ask like $30 for like each game or anything like that, because like you can find the old games like used for like $5.
Yeah.
But yeah, for Skyrim, like, it didn't take much work, probably, because they added, like, shaders and, like, God rays.
Yeah.
So it's just, like...
So it's just buy this game again, enjoy?
Yeah, it's like they put a few texture mods on there, maybe made it a little bit nicer. Like, you can put mods on consoles now, so that's a thing.
You know what makes me sad, though? Kids are growing up, and this is their norm.
Wow, oh my god.
Yeah, that makes me really sad.
They could have remade, like, Morrowind.
I remember.
That would have been much more interesting.
That would have been badass. Remake it with combat that you don't just miss all the time. That'd be great.
Yes, I remember when it took, like, years before a company would announce a new console from their last console coming out, and Xbox decided to announce 2 new consoles at the same time.
Yeah, they did. They only waited for the end of their press conference to announce the next one.
Barely, like, why?
Yeah.
They're wasting money on making that smaller one, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
They're still just Xbox Ones, though, right?
Well, the new one's got teraflops,
Yeah, the new one it has the best pixels.
Yeah,
and it has so many teraflops that it'll just blow your mind
Has
away.
the most gorgeous pixels. Oh my god.
It's so amazing, apparently.
What about PCs?
Yeah, that's... Exactly.
Yeah.
The GTX 1080s have more teraflops than the Scorpio, so
it's practically a joke. I mean, the second it comes out, there's going to be better computing equipment, and you can pretty much play anything you can on the Xboxes than you can on the PC.
It's going to cost so much money to get the thing,
Yeah, it's going to cost like twice as much than building a PC that's twice as good.
Yeah, it's going to be a mess. Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy. Indeed.
But back to Bethesda, they also announced Prey, which I guess is the name of an old series of games that it is nothing like.
Weird.
But it looks pretty neat.
They announced a sequel to Prey in 2006.
Oh yeah?
Prey 2, but it got cancelled. Yeah.
Wow.
So this is a whole new thing that's not related to Prey 2.
Huh.
Looks
Okay.
good,
So
though.
what was the original Prey like?
I don't know.
I still don't know what
No
the
one
new one's
knows,
about,
apparently.
so whatever.
Well, the new one, it's like you're some guy on like a space station for an experiment.
It was really well liked, apparently.
Yeah. I really liked the trailer because I was like, what? Is this like Groundhog's Day? And then I was like, oh crap, there's crazy monsters running after you. That's kind of scary.
Wow.
So yeah. There you go.
Okay.
And he's got a really red eye. I don't know.
Is it really red?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the start of the trailer. It's like he wakes up and then he looks in the mirror and he's like, oh, and like his eye's a little pinkish, kind of bloodshot.
Wow.
And then it's like it's the same morning with like the same news, and then he goes to the mirror again and it's a little redder and does that like just a couple times, and then it goes into like monsters, yay!
Well, as long as it doesn't like grow pouches and become a Rob Liefeld thing, it should be fine.
Yeah, grow pouches and shrink feet.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
the pouches like block circulation to their feet.
It
and that's
must.
why
That
they're
makes
so
a lot of
small.
sense.
Yeah, all those
The
leg
physiology
pouches.
of his characters is fascinating.
Clearly, he's just thought this out so much that it's beyond our comprehension.
Yeah, that's what that is. Sure.
No, it's just dumb luck.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Prey looks pretty neat.
I know.
Another
Well,
thing.
as long they should make a sequel to it already called Eat, Pray, Love.
Yeah, it'll be one Shadow's journey to love herself
Yeah, all of
across
that.
time and space.
Yeah, all that crap.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, another thing that looks pretty cool is Dishonored 2.
I know.
I was kind of hyped for it last year, and then they showed the same trailer this year.
Is there
But then they showed more?
Is there still a lack of honor in this one?
Yes.
Yeah, it continues.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I found out this year why it's even called Dishonored.
Oh, neat. Why is
I
it
didn't
called
really
Dishonored?
know. It's because it's this guy, his wife is like the queen or something,
Okay.
and his daughter is the princess, obviously.
Whoa. Family tree.
And
wow.
then he gets like accused of killing the queen and kidnapping the princess or something like that.
That's weird.
So
Okay,
he's
sure.
like, oh crap, like there goes all my honor, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
So he
so-
becomes dishonored.
Yeah, and then he
Wow.
gets that big, like that weird mask,
Yeah, yeah.
which is in the collector's edition for the new one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I wonder I wonder if it can like actually fit on your face.
Yeah, those things usually don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like they specified that it's like mask and stand, so it's like you know that
Yeah,
it can come
that's-
apart at least.
I'm still not convinced.
Yeah.
They expect people's heads to be weirdly shaped anyways.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, what gamer has a normally shaped head?
Oh, I'm sure there are some, but I
Maybe.
don't know them.
I don't know. They're probably those ones that get famous on the TV or something.
Oh boy, yeah, all those.
Yeah.
Sure.
Speaking of masks,
Masks.
apparently Bethesda is making all their games VR compatible.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
Not all of them, but like
oh yeah.
Fallout
I forgot
4.
about that. Yeah.
Oh, VR.
Doom is a thing.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had like a demo for that at the end of their press conference, right, where people could go play it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's gotta be a little weird, I guess.
So eventually, when VR becomes mainstream,
Oof.
people will play Fallout in VR.
I'm still waiting for the Virtual Boy to catch on.
Someone's gonna get like they're gonna make their like gaming room look like one of the like bomb shelter places that you are in.
The vaults.
Yeah, the vaults. I forgot the word. They're gonna make their place look like a vault, and then they're gonna VR the crap out of Fallout.
Why would you need to make it look like a vault
Because
if you can
then-
just VR
Make
it
it
to look
feel-
Because
like a
they
vault?
No,
take off their thing and they're like, "Oh, I'm so immersed."
The trick is you make it feel like a vault. You get it? Yeah, because you're wearing the thing, so you can't see anything. But if you're like, oh, that feels like a vault thing.
Yeah, you make it like feel like a vault and smell like a vault.
Yeah, you like steal like a bank safe to like be the door.
Just make
Like,
your
you just
microwave
leave them
run
the
while the
money.
doors open.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be the
boy.
toughest heist ever. Stealing a bank's vault without money.
That would be difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like try to steal everything around the money.
Yeah, see, that's a movie right there. They should get to it.
Yeah, vault heist.
Yeah, I don't know why they would need to steal a vault. But I'm not a screenwriter as of yet,
Yeah.
so there you go.
Don't they steal a vault in GTA 5?
I don't know.
No,
They probably want the money though. It's GTA 5.
but
Wasn't it in Saints Row at like the start of one of them? You're like hanging off a vault, like on a helicopter, and you're trying to steal the whole vault.
Yeah, and I mean in Payday 1, there's a heist where you are in a building that has a vault upstairs, and you have to like saw through the floor and make it fall through, and then steal it from there.
Nice.
But that's the thing; they always want the money, though.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Usually, you
True.
steal an entire vault because you want the contents.
Yeah.
The trick is to steal it without having anything inside.
Yeah, you gotta like basically you do that helicopter thing, and then you like flip it sideways and open.
Yeah,
it.
but it's a vault though. It's sealed. I mean, how
No,
are
but
you
I mean,
gonna?
like you gotta find a way to open it first.
Yeah. See,
That's what I'm saying.
Right there. That's
Yeah.
a movie.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. So I think that about covers Bethesda's conference, unless I forgot something.
Yeah, they were an alright Thesta this year.
Okay.
I mean, it was hard to beat last year's
Yeah.
presentation.
Yeah, everyone was freaking out. I remember
Yeah.
that.
That was
something.
pretty exciting. Even I was hyped, and I still haven't played Fallout 4.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
I mean to play it if it ever is like 90% off on Steam, which may be this summer.
Yeah, it could be.
Probably not, though.
I guess something else before we move on.
Oh, yeah?
They interviewed Todd Howard, which is the Fallout guy. He's like the guy that made Fallout FPS.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
the guy who ruined it, yeah, go on.
Anyways,
Jeez.
they asked like, how do you feel about people not liking the dialogue system in the new one? He was like, yeah, it was a mistake, but we like to try new things. So people are pretty excited about him and the company admitting that it was a mistake, and then hopefully they'll try something new
Yeah.
in future games.
It's nice when people own up to their stuff, you know? Instead of being like, no, you guys just suck. Like this thing more.
So the John Romero method. De katana.
Yeah, this is gonna kick your ass.
Yep.
So moving on to Microsoft, well, I was gonna mention the 2 new consoles, but we already got that out of the way.
Yeah, it's like
teraflops and all.
It's like it got leaked or something.
Yeah, it's like it got leaked. Exactly. There's a new Forza.
Oh
in,
yeah,
like, Australia or something.
because cars.
It's like open world.
Whoa, you can drive around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like real life though.
Oh, you can
Wow.
like join someone's race, and then you have to like drive over to where they are racing.
Okay.
It's so convenient and
Wow.
nice. I don't know, it's weird. I don't get it.
Sure.
Some people are do it though.
I still like Outrun. That's a game.
That actually reminds me of something I forgot to mention in EA. FIFA is gonna have a story mode.
Isn't
Whoa.
the sport the story itself?
Yeah, but there's gonna be like
Are they
this
gonna
one
betray?
guy.
Are they gonna betray each other's wives and stuff? Is that it?
There's like this one guy, and you like follow his career to greatness or something.
Wow, that sounds like those games, anyways.
They got like the guy to stand on stage and talk and be like, "You don't know who I am, but you will soon." I don't know if he was a real sports guy or if he was just an actor, but
Who
it
knows?
was a little awkward.
Sports, am I right?
Yeah.
Sports.
Football is a sport.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Football.
Yeah, football.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Microsoft. Gears of War 4 is coming out.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Yay!
did they
That's-
say anything about the remakes?
What?
I don't remember.
I guess not.
I'm sorry.
Let's move on.
Probably not.
Or they were supposed to release them on PC or something.
I mean,
really?
they're all the same.
Well,
It's
most
fine.
of the Microsoft stuff is getting released on PC as well.
So
Yeah.
there's no
Windows
reason
10.
to buy an Xbox.
Yeah,
Pretty
basically
much.
their whole presentation was like, oh, look at all these teraflops that you could have in your PC. Play our games on PC, I guess, because Windows 10 is.
Yeah, and there's the whole thing where you can play on the Xbox, and then when you're on the go, play on your desktop or something.
Yeah, that's what their thing was.
Play on
It
your
was.
desktop while you're on the go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they
people
basically-
have portable desktops now.
Like
I guess.
I'm sure they're implying laptops, but was a
Yeah.
laptop powerful enough to run those
Exactly.
games?
Well, in the ad, all of the laptops being used, I'm pretty sure they were like Razer ones.
Oh
So,
boy!
You know.
So they definitely can't.
So they're overpriced. Oh boy.
Razer, though, if you want to sponsor us.
Yeah.
Wow.
We wouldn't mind that.
Okay
I
then.
need a new mouse.
Anyways, but no, I mean...
yeah, their ad struck me as like, hey, did you guys forget what the Wii U is yet? Because that's what we're doing now, I guess. Like, don't leave your home, but play your games while someone's using the TV.
Yeah, I mean, that's... realistically, like, the only thing that's gonna change is you can play it in a different room, assuming your PC is in a different room. Like, that's the extent of that feature as far as I'm concerned.
But, like, Sony's been doing that, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the Vita, right?
Yeah.
But who has a Vita? Like...
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I do. Did they mention anything about the Vita?
No.
They didn't talk about it at all?
They didn't talk about the Vita at all.
We've already talked more about the Vita than they do.
Yeah, we did.
I wish it wouldn't have failed, because it was great.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you wanted to play those sexy games, they're still there.
Oh.
As a non-owner of the PS4, I feel like...
Yeah, you feel you got the short end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to be like super compatible with the PS3.
Yeah.
But they were just like, nah, just, buy a PS4.
Mind. Yeah, get this other thing instead.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've wanted to try to do that for like since the PSP came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's only finally worked now with the PS4 and the Vita. But the Vita's dead, so it's still not technically working. So I guess that maybe they should give up on that.
In theory, it works.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea. It's just they've never had two consoles that were powerful enough to do that, and they were both successful. Because the PSP was pretty successful. I mean, there was like 3 or 4 different versions of the PSP, and there was like the PS Go, whatever thing.
PSP Go.
But, the PS3 was more powerful than the PSP, so it couldn't really...
Yeah.
You couldn't crossplay very
But then
easily.
the Vita came out, and it's like a friggin' powerhouse.
But then,
It's got teraflops.
It's got teraflops, man.
It's got teraflops till Sunday.
Yeah, it does.
But,
it's teraflip-flopping all over the place.
Yeah, but I mean...
Too bad it flopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about as successful as the Effervest.
Oh, boy. Yeah, as soon as it rains.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have a vest anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time when you're on the bus and just... Oh.
Yeah, you can't even get away from the rain on the bus. It just comes in through the windows.
Exactly.
Bus windows suck.
Yay, public transpo.
E3 though.
Okay, sure.
The makers of Limbo, which we mentioned earlier,
Yeah, we did.
as being an artsy game, they're releasing another game that I forgot the title of because I accidentally deleted it, but they showed a trailer for it, and it's like super confusing because it's just like an office, and there's some people, and it's like kind of low poly, and they're just kind of walking around doing officey things.
Oh, is it someone's birthday? Is there cake?
No, It's just like boring, like people in normal office clothes, kind of like a lab type office. And then the trailer ends.
Nice.
And it's like, what?
It's called Inside.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Coming out on June 29th on Xbox One and July 7th.
And no one knows what it is yet.
Well, that's gonna sell out everywhere.
Yeah. Like, I'm interested, but I don't know what it is.
Wow, that sounds like a Kojima game.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Kojima.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
He likes naked guys, doesn't he?
He likes
He
babies.
likes that one
Yeah, he
guy.
likes babies and naked guys.
Yeah.
He's a big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dead Sea Life
Yeah, I guess.
on a foggy shore.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, he's had naked guys in games before.
Oh.
It's consistent at this point.
Well, there you go.
Because that's like half of Metal Gear Solid 2. It's just Raiden running around naked.
Okay.
No, seriously. There's like a few minutes where you're playing a Solid Snake, and they're like, oh wait, no, you're not playing a snake in this game. You're playing as this blonde guy who you don't know about.
Wow.
And then he loses his clothes, and then he just has to like mission naked for like a bit.
Wow.
And that's basically that game. Like that's.
Is there like any censorship going on, or?
I mean, he's holding his junk like the whole time, so he's like doing like somersaults without his hands, and he's like flipping
That's
around and
funny.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Does he have like just like covering his junk, or is he also covering his butt a little bit? Some people cover their butts too.
I don't know. It's been a while.
There wasn't enough polygons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
His
that
butt was
makes
probably
sense.
just like his crack was probably just a texture.
Yeah. Probably. Very, very likely.
Yeah. Anyways,
But yeah, that Kojima game, I have no idea what it's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
we know nothing about it other than there's that guy who's from what is he from?
Walking Dead, I think?
Yeah, he's from Walking Dead. So.
Daryl.
What?
His name in Walking Dead.
Oh, I was
Daryl.
like, that's not the actor's name. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I vaguely remember the name of the actor.
It's like Norman Reedus.
Yeah, Reedus. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I heard some people say that it might have something to do with Silent Hill. I have no idea.
They're just wishful thinking that.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they just want him to do a Silent Hill game.
It's
That's
very
all.
confusing.
I think people just want him to do anything at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they do.
mean, he did that, and everyone's loving it, whatever it is.
I mean, he got an entrance at E3 on a platform made of light, so
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
at this point, he's just some kind of heavenly figure to people.
Yeah, so that's the whole thing. Also, he
I
likes
mean,
wrestling.
His game could just be that video on repeat, and people would probably still buy it.
Yeah. Make slight changes in it, and it's a David Lynch film.
Yeah, just put a creepy soundtrack
Yeah, exactly.
instead of that song that was playing.
Yeah, just disturbing ambience.
Just put the album that David Lynch made.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would be sponsored by that album, but no one can find it. Back to Microsoft, though, I guess, because they exist. Dead Rising 4
Yeah.
is coming out.
Yeah, those vehicles, that looks fun.
I didn't know they had made a third one.
Yeah, it was, well, it wasn't as fun as the other ones from what I heard.
Oh, well, that must be why I didn't hear too much about it.
Yeah.
It's like a timed exclusive, I guess.
It seemed more serious, the third one, than the other ones. It was
yeah.
the first two
Well,
were just kind of like silly.
It looks like the fourth one is back to being silly, because
Yeah.
it was like Christmas running over zombies with silly music.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun.
Sea of Thieves looks kind of like fun if everyone is drunk.
Oh, which one's that? The one with like the awkward people playing a ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were being pirates.
Yeah, they weren't drunk enough.
Yeah, it was pretty funny though. I don't know. I enjoyed them being jackasses.
Yeah, I mean, I think you need like, I think you need at least a pint of something to enjoy that game fully.
Yeah.
Maybe a little scurvy. I don't know.
Just don't eat any oranges.
Yeah,
for,
if you're missing
for a
an
while.
eye, then you're probably great at it.
There you go. What else? Halo Wars.
Okay.
There's a second
Alright.
one. It continues to happen.
Sure.
Scalebound looks like a cross between Monster Hunter and Devil May Cry.
Yeah, well, if
Yeah.
it was Devil May Cry, I'd probably buy it. But it's not.
So it's a game that like you would almost play that is Monster Hunter-ish.
No, I'm saying I
Oh.
wouldn't. Plus, the guy is trying too hard to be Dante, but he's
Yeah.
not cool enough to be Dante.
Which Dante? This is important.
Either one. Either
He
one.
puts on headphones.
Yeah, like, come on.
And he's like, "Show me what you got."
His
and
hair
he's got
is
like a hoodie on.
stupid, and I don't.
He looks like a jackass.
Yeah, it doesn't. Ugh. Like, Dante weirdly fits the worlds that he's in, but this guy just doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, he's
he
just
doesn't
like-
really fit in that.
Yeah,
world.
it's like if you just had like a hipster in the middle of Monster Hunter, it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. That would be so weird.
Yeah, just like a friggin'
I mean,
beard.
that game has like DLC that crosses over with just the most ridiculous things, but that makes more sense than a hipster. And
Yeah, like just like a bearded guy with a plaid shirt and like
Yeah.
those big earring things that are just bigger
Oh
holes in your
jeez,
ears.
yeah, I forgot about those things. Is
Stretches.
Yeah,
that what they call them now? Oh, boy.
all that.
Yeah, that about covers it as far as I can recall for Microsoft. Stardew Valley is coming to consoles, yay!
Hey, when's multiplayer?
I forget!
Hey.
Yay! So the next presentation was Ubisoft. They showed We Happy Few, which reminds me of 1984, which kind of makes me want to play it.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat. It's like kind of creepy, but silly at the same time. Maybe it's not supposed to be silly. They made an open world Ghost Recon because everything needs to be open world now.
Yay! I'm not
Yay.
I'm strongly not gonna play that.
Yeah. Whenever they show gameplay videos for stuff, I'm like, that looks really fun, and then I'm like, wait, no, it doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ubisoft released Trials of the Blood Dragon.
Oh yeah.
That was alright, I guess.
Yeah, those guys were on some sort of drugs. The guys who presented that.
It was,
Yeah,
They were
great.
like trying to be Attitude Era WWE
It was
kind of
amazing.
guys. And
I love-
like, oh
I just loved their outfits.
yeah,
It was amazing.
it was just weird, and the audience wasn't having it.
Yeah, they were confused.
Yeah, they were having none of that.
No one knew what was going on except those two guys.
Like somehow that game that they announced is an easier sell than whatever the hell they were doing.
Yeah, their presentation is more confusing than the game.
Yeah, it was subpar.
Yeah, the trailer was pretty cool though.
Oh yeah, it looks ridiculous and fun, and that's what you want.
but like it's out if you guys want to buy it and play it.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, looks fun. I saw some gameplay and it looked
yeah. Yeah, I
decent.
mean it's like a
Yeah.
Trials game, but with like everything that you love from Blood Dragon.
Well, that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, another thing they showed at Ubisoft was more VR stuff.
Oh boy.
Hey.
They showed that Eagle Flight game, which I was like really into until they started shooting each other with Eagle Wind.
What?
Yeah, it was like, first of all, the flight mechanics are a little janky.
Whoa,
if you
back
don't-
up. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
It's that game where it's like a VR game,
Okay.
and you fly an eagle. You're like an eagle.
Okay.
And like wherever you look is wherever you're gonna be flying. Okay.
Okay, sure.
And then
I follow.
and you're supposed to. It's like a team-based, like capture the flag type game.
Okay.
So like you're each teams of eagles. You have to go get a prey, like a dead rabbit or like a deer or some
a
crap.
dead rabbit or deer?
Like they're already killed because they're not running around. Maybe they'll add live ones eventually. but
Why
it was
would
like
birds of prey hunt dead?
I don't know, because
They're
they're
not
in a
vultures.
city. There's like barely anything. Anyway, you had to go pick up the animal, and you had to take it back to your nest.
Is it so? It's like the
And-
mini game in Diddy Kong Racing. We have to pick up eggs.
Probably, but
Wow.
in order to make an enemy eagle drop the animal, you had to kill it by not attacking it like a bird of prey would with claws and beaks and crap, but
Ferocity.
you shoot out, you caw at them, and it shoots out like a gust of wind that just insta kills them.
Wow.
It's really cool apart from that one thing.
You know, sometimes life is stranger than fiction. Sometimes it's the other way around.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Speaking of flying eagles,
Oh boy.
how do you guys feel about the new Space Jam?
New Space Jam?
Yeah, there's gonna be a new Space Jam with LeBron James.
Yeah, there's Air Jordan's not in it. I don't care.
Is
That
it still
simple.
gonna have like all the cartoons and everything?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Like, what are they
supposed
gonna
to be
do?
Bugs Bunny
Is it supposed to be like a remake?
No,
or
it's
like
like
a sequel?
I think it's like a new one with like I don't know.
I'm confused.
I don't know much about it.
Because wasn't Space Jam like partly about like, I forgot his name, but he was like, he wasn't doing basketball anymore.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah, Michael Jordan. He was like not doing basketball anymore, and they were like, "Oh, we need you to play basketball with us, bro." And he's
Because
like, "No,
aliens.
man." Yeah.
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 And then there was like the baseball thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what? How
I
are they gonna do that?
I don't know. They're gonna do it with LeBron James.
Has he just stopped playing basketball or
I
something?
don't know.
Confused.
I mean, I wish it was Shaq. Okay. Yeah, I wish it was Shaq Fu himself.
Oh my.
That'd be a movie. It'd be cheesy. Oh, it'd be so.
that would be a
great.
very different movie, I think.
Yeah, it'd be like campier than like
be like-
Adam West Batman.
It'd be like attacking those aliens.
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, how's it going, aliens? It'd be so great.
Oh boy.
You check out my new license marketing thing. Because he markets a lot. Anyways,
Yeah, I mean, I'll
so good.
probably end up watching it at some point.
Yeah.
Will I enjoy it? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see that. I don't think. No.
When is it supposed to come out? Do you know?
I have no
I
idea.
don't even think they started pre-pro on it.
Oh, okay. Well, back to Ubisoft. Star Trek Bridge Crew.
Oh, geez, LeVar Burton loves that game.
It was amazing.
Even if it fails.
Best part of that game is the presentation with LeVar Burton.
Yeah, even if that game sucks and it fails miserably,
Yeah.
LeVar Burton loves it. And
Yes,
that's what matters.
It was amazing. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
No.
Oh my god.
It's this VR game.
Okay, first of all, you know who LeVar Burton is?
No.
Okay, he played Geordi LaForge on Star Trek.
The guy with
Next
the
Generation.
visor thing on his
alright,
eyes.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he was so Star Trek Next Generation lasted a lot of years, mind you. That's important.
Yeah. So this game is basically, it's a VR game, and you are on the bridge of the Enterprise.
Or some ship. It's a different ship.
Right, yeah. It's like the Aegis or something. I forget. And basically, you're like there with your friends. Like each of you has a VR kit. For some reason, you're all rich.
Yeah, it's like the most expensive game ever made.
Yeah, and
Like they wanted to do a link cable for the Virtual Boy, and that still wasn't nearly as expensive.
yeah, and so basically, you're all the crew, and you each have like your own tasks. Like there's the engineer who does like the engines and stuff, and then there's like the commander, and so everyone's got their role to play, and you actually have to like press the like buttons and crap on the board in front of you.
Yeah, so like wherever the captain's just like, oh, shields up, Billy over there.
Yeah.
And then
And like
you
there's
just, you gotta beep,
encounters
beep, beep, beep.
and stuff. You gotta like raise shields and whatnot. So they got like 3 people from various Star Trek series.
Yeah, they had
together.
Carl Urban, which is in the new ones as Dr. McCoy. There was some
lady.
Yeah, some lady from Voyager, I think.
Yeah.
And then they had LeVar Burton.
Yeah, and so they all played that with like some guy from Ubisoft. And then after they showed them playing, they brought out LeVar Burton on the stage to talk with Aisha Tyler about it, and he was just like, "This is the best thing ever." So it was kind of amazing.
Yeah, and
He
it
was
was
just so hyped.
yeah, my favorite part was that because in Next Generation he was the engineer, and he was like playing the game. He was just like waiting for orders. He just wait, no, I'm the captain. You do that now, please.
Yeah.
So he was weirdly like still in the role of Geordi LaForge, even
Yeah,
now.
like he said that he had got like all the lingo just like came back to him, and he was using all the right terms and everything. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's great. He was very, very excited about it.
Yeah, he was so immersed.
Yeah, and that alone is like.
Like, he might as well be an ad for VR in general at that point. His immersion is real.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, LeVar Burton's enthusiasm is contagious for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Besides that, For Honor is still a game that looks pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know anything about it.
No.
Nope.
They showed a multiplayer gameplay trailer for it last year.
Okay.
And it was, like, fighting, and it looked pretty cool. I don't know. It's like there was like a samurai, and there was like a Viking, and there was like a knight. And they showed the single player, and it looks pretty fun. Kind of like Dynasty Warriors-ish.
Okay.
But like the enemies take a few more hits.
Mm.
Yeah, and it comes out on Valentine's Day.
Cute.
Crush your enemies. Valentine's Day 2017.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have the lamentation of the women. There you go.
Another thing that was... Wait, was it leaked or was it announced early? Watch Dogs 2 is a thing.
Oh yeah, it was kind of leaked, and then they just announced it. They sent out some sort of press package to some places, and they were like, well, this is a thing now, I guess. So they just sort of said it.
You don't send out stuff to press and not expect it to get pressed.
Yeah, like I think it was IGN was like, we got this package that says Watch Dogs 2 on it. I guess that's a thing.
Wow.
And they were like, yeah, it looks like update. Like it looks like other places are getting it too. Like it's happening, I guess. And then like a couple days later, they announced it, and then E3 happened shortly
there
after.
You go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like now they've got like a different guy. It's some like black guy, and he's like he looks like he's younger and more like spunky, I guess.
Oh yeah, because that guy seemed boring.
Yeah, that other guy seemed all brooding and.
Yeah, it was like he was trying to be Batman, but with like a handkerchief in his face.
Yeah. Well, this other guy uses a handkerchief sometimes.
Yeah, but
not all the time.
Because clearly that's like a key thing about that universe, I guess.
Yeah, and now in the universe, it's like people are like signing up to this hacker network where they're like getting an app on their phones, and they're like, "Yeah, bro, sign me up," and I'm like, what? So now it's like trendy, I guess.
Oh boy.
And they're like freedom fighters, blah blah blah.
Hoopla.
Yep.
Whatever.
In other universes of extremeness, Steep is a game where you fall down mountains a lot.
Is it a sequel to Mountain?
No, not even a little bit. It's like they took, they like mapped out the mountains, a bunch of the European mountains, and now you can, I think it has VR. I don't remember. Maybe not. Everything has VR nowadays. It doesn't matter. And basically,
I just imagine like you're like first person seeing yourself falling down a mountain in VR. That sounds hilarious.
The point isn't actually to fall down. You can like snowboard down, or you can paraglide, or you can free jump.
Oh, I saw that actually. Yeah, pretty cool.
So it's like X Games the Mountain.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So and it's like got a big emphasis.
Tony Hawk's like 50 now. That just still blows my mind.
He still skateboards.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't that make you feel old?
He's gotta stay in shape.
Makes me feel old.
Yeah, he's only gonna get older, and so are we.
I know, but like it's and it's like Madonna's younger than everyone thinks. It's weird, man.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I don't understand.
What is life?
Anyway, I think we've spent enough time on Ubisoft.
Yeah, we spent more than enough on Ubisoft.
Let's talk about Sony next, because that happens.
Yeah, that's
next.
gonna take like forever.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a long podcast, but that's all right.
Let's talk about Vita stuff.
Haha, there isn't any.
Okay, that's enough.
Hey.
All right, we'll quickly, before we go into Sony, because that's going to take a while.
Oh dear.
Yooka Laylee trailer.
Yeah, Yooka Laylee.
Hey.
Oh, it looks so good, and the music and everything, and there's like a million references.
Yeah, you watched that trailer earlier, and I got the music stuck in my head.
Yeah, there's like a honeycomb in the background. There was like Mr. Pants reference at the end. They talk like they did in Banjo-Kazooie with the blah, blah, blah.
I love Trouser the snake. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's like, it's a snake that's like, his body,
snake.
his body starts out and then it goes through one pant leg and then it goes up underneath and it goes back up through the other leg and then he just kind of has the other.
And then he's holding like a big 90s cell phone to his ear.
It's so great.
Yeah.
And there's like a dinosaur that's the
low poly dinosaur
there's like Rex
guy.
Tendo 64s or something like that.
Like that.
Yeah,
they're definitely cashing in on the nostalgia with that character.
Oh, but it looks so fun though, and it looks like they get at the end of the trailer, you see him running around and doing a lot of power-ups and stuff. But then at the end, you just see like a bit that looks about as big as all the other scenes from that trailer, and then he turns around and jumps off a cliff, and you just see a giant level that he's still part of.
Oh my.
Yeah, the levels are going to be so huge in that game.
So many things to collect.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be a crazy collectathon.
Yeah. Oh.
Sounds fun.
Yes.
For us, anyway.
Yes, it does.
You probably won't like it.
I can't wait to see other people play it.
Yeah. Gonna watch that on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so...
Sony.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Who wants to go first? There's lots of stuff Sony talked about. Crazy.
Sony's presentation in general was really good.
Yeah, they were solid this year.
They spent very little time talking and using buzzwords, and very much lots of time just giving a bunch of trailers.
Oh yeah.
Which was great.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
But I know that the first thing that they showed is probably one of the things you want to talk about.
Which is?
God of War.
Yeah, that looks stupidly genius. Great game. Because God of War has always been really fun with the combat that's really tight. Like, it pretty much set a standard for those kinds of fighting games.
Yeah. Action, adventure-y stuff.
Yeah, but this one's got a story and
yeah.
Because he's got
and you've got your son.
Yeah, he has another son now, and his next wife died too, I guess. But
yeah, that kind of sucks for him.
That's not what the game's about. The game is about he's trying to man up his tiny son. He's like maybe 10, and he's like, no, you got to go kill this deer, and then they go and they try and kill the deer. And he he's hesitant and like, oh no, you screwed up, and then
his son kind of,
and then giant monsters pop up and he fights out
he beats
classic God of War stuff, and then they still go, it looks great, and his weapon is weirdly like a Thor thing. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's a weird like axe that he can shoot out and then he can call it back.
Yeah, he can call it back like the hammer that Thor usually has. But in recent years, in the comics, Thor became unworthy of the hammer.
Oh.
And then Jane Foster got the hammer, and she's like female Thor now.
Who's Jane Foster? Exactly?
She was a girlfriend of Thor's.
Oh, she the... Okay,
she was in the movies, I think.
Yeah, I remember.
Anyway, she has cancer in the comics now, so she's like...
Rough.
Yeah,
she using the, like, hammer to just beat it up.
Yeah, that's how that works. Anyway, so Thor is now just...
probably become, like, microscopic and then just go in her bloodstream and beat it up.
So Thor's just kind of a badass now. Like, he doesn't have the superpowers exactly anymore.
Yeah.
And he uses an axe that's weirdly similar to the axe that Kratos has in that game. So it's like a mix of Thor's weapons. It's kind of...
Yeah, I gotta remember to call him Kratos.
Yeah.
Because I play Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it looks so great. There's very much a story in this one that's not just, there's Greek god over here, mess with that for a little bit, and look, this level is like, it's
You're gonna be playing as you and your son.
Yeah,
so that's something.
It's
gonna be like a button that's like Sun Command or something.
Yeah, it looks like a super meaningful game compared to the other ones.
They said there's not gonna be any load screens or any like cuts for cinematics. It's just gonna be one smooth, continuous experience.
Which just sounds wow.
Yeah.
Like that sounds
Speaking of continuous things with no cutscenes.
Oh boy.
Persona 5 also announced that there's not going to be any like transitions between like the overworld and the battle scenes. So
that's cool.
Well,
yeah.
All right. So Resident E7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird trailer. That doesn't seem like a Resident Evil game.
Yeah, I guess that's not part of the main game.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really understand what it is they're trying to do with all of this.
I think it's just kind of like a demonstration of the overall like mood and feel of the game.
Yeah, which I mean, it looks...
The last time they went in a new direction, it worked with Resi 4.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm worried because we don't know who's going to be in it, and for me, a big part of Resident Evil is the plot because it is very elaborate, but it does, there's a plot to it, and it's very much, you need to know what's happening in these games. Like, spoiler alert to people still aren't playing the 5th one, but basically
oh no, I didn't play it.
Yeah,
don't tell me.
Exactly, but because the first 3 main series games are zombies, obviously, like that was the thing. It was the virus in Raccoon City, and then they nuke Raccoon City. Mm-hmm. But then obviously someone has a sample of the virus somewhere,
of course,
right? So,
always.
So in 4, you're
like the Daleks.
Yeah, in 4, you're not fighting zombies. You're playing as Leon, who's in the second game, who's a cop in Raccoon City.
Yeah.
And now he's in Europe for some reason.
Well, didn't it get nuked?
Yeah, but like he left. Like,
he left.
Some people left.
Okay.
Like basically every main character.
I'm just trying to get my timeline right here.
Yeah, every character left. Like the first game happens shortly before in a mansion on the outskirts of Raccoon City.
Okay.
Featuring some characters that are
Is that
key
the one
players.
with the Jill sandwich?
Yeah, that's the one with the Jill sandwich with Barry, as weird as ever. But
my favorite part of that entire series.
Yeah, but and Wesker was in that one, and he supposedly dies, but he doesn't because he's the villain, like the 5th one especially. But basically in the 4th one you fight like parasites, and then the 5th one they combine the parasites and the T-virus. I think Wesker did it, and then that's it's plot. It's a very plot-driven series.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what's worrying me the most about this trailer-ish thing. Because I kind of want to know what's happening. Who's gonna be in it? What's going on?
Yeah.
Because for me that's why I would play a new Resident Evil game.
Yeah. Well, I guess for now all we can do is wait and see.
Yeah, like there's a house.
Yeah, there's a house. I'm really excited for Horizon Zero Dawn, and it kind of makes me want to get a PS4, which sucks because they're still expensive.
Yeah.
It's like Monster Hunter, where all the monsters are mechanical beasts.
Give it a few months and Sony's going to announce 2 new PS4 consoles.
Yeah, probably.
Hey-o.
Well, there was that PS4 Neo thing that people were rumoring about that they didn't announce because they were busy with VR and Kojima. But, yeah. I'm like, well, there's actually more games that I want on the PS4 than there are on the PS3. So that says something, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as there's more than the Vita, then that's what you want.
Actually, there's probably more games I want on the Vita, but that's not saying much.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I already have most of them because there's like 3.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
There's another game being made by Quantic Dreams, where you're like an android.
I even know what that is. Like any of what you said there.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, it's like those people... Basically, it's one of those like choose-your-own-adventure dialogue games.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so they're
whatever.
making
I don't even care.
It's not important.
No, not really.
It looks, I don't know, kind of like that. Not really interesting to me personally, but I'm sure some people like it.
Well, we're going way too in-depth with E3.
Yeah. Okay. I'll only say one more thing about Sony then, which I found silly. Final Fantasy 15. They made a VR.
Is it a remake of 14?
No.
But it's like a sequel somehow?
No, if it was 14, I would play it. No.
I don't like that Final Fantasy series, just saying.
14 is the one I play, so if they remade that, I would probably buy it. But I'm not going to buy this. Anyway, they made a VR thing where basically it's like there's these 4 guys, I think, and they're basically the Backstreet Boys. And
what? Wait, back up. What?
They're the Asian Backstreet Boys, basically. They go around in a car and they fight monsters and they look like they're in a boy band.
I don't think we have the same idea what the Backstreet Boys are.
I don't mean the monsters thing, but they just look like...
They look like a boy band is what you're saying?
They look like a boy band.
Because I was like, what's so specific?
They look like an emo Japanese boy band. So like if it was the Backstreet Boys, but it was like after the Backstreet Boys when the emo stuff was popular. Anyway, you can VR yourself so that you are one of those guys.
Oh, jeez.
So you see everything from his perspective, and you have he has like a gun, so you shoot your gun.
What, a gun in Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
That's weird.
There's like a car, and it's like
I just
car.
realized now that was weird.
Yeah, that's why I really am confused about that game.
Man.
It's really weird.
What are they doing?
And that specific trailer for the VR experience was the only trailer so far with a female character. Mm-hmm. And she was like very scantily clad, and it was pretty much just like the VR person like sitting in a car ogling her as she drives.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that's what Final Fantasy 15 is all about.
So they're gonna reboot Leisure Suit Larry for for a VR.
But you're in a boy band this time.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have any stuff for Sony, or if we can move on to Nintendo.
That's fine.
Nintendo.
We're gonna have to cut so much, but whatever. That's fine.
No, it's just a long podcast. It's E3.
It's E3, special length, special times.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever.
Anyway, so Nintendo, their first big thing was Zelda Breath of the Wild. It looks pretty cool, in my opinion. It looks really different from Zelda, though, because it's, like, open world, and, like...
It's Minecraft?
No, not quite. Because, I mean, you can't, like, dig in the ground and build stuff out of redstone, but, like... It's not like Harvest Moon. But, I mean, it looks really nice. You can play the whole game with nothing but boxers on, so that sounds
That's
like fun
plus.
to me. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, other than that, they also talked about Pokemon on the first day. They showed a new battle mode, which is Battle Royale. I don't know if this will count as spoilers for you.
I don't. It's fine.
All right.
So that's the 4-player thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 4 players, and everyone. It's like free for all, so everyone can attack each other's Pokemon.
Yeah, so it's the battle mode of gang up on the guy you hate the most.
Yeah,
and then,
exactly.
like, everyone else just kind of awkwards.
Yeah. It's the battle mode to end all friendships.
Yeah, really.
And they showed a couple new Pokemon.
See, back in my day, we had Mario Party for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In any case...
Yeah, that and it would break your hand, but that's a different thing.
But yeah, so that was pretty much all that they talked about on day 1 of the Treehouse. Day 2 had Color Splash.
Hey. It's not 1,000 Year Door 2.
Yep.
Oh, the Paper Mario, okay.
Yeah, Paper Mario.
Yeah,
apparently
they're making the same mistakes as in the last one.
Yeah, it looked like they just ate all the Paper Mario games and then they puked out a game.
Yeah, they also ate a bunch of food coloring.
Well, yeah, but I mean, so they rip off the blob. Got it.
There you go.
It barely an RPG anymore.
It hasn't been an RPG for like a
anymore.
decade, man.
Apparently, I think it was Game Explained did an interview with one of the developers, and they said straight out that there is no point in having Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario as RPGs, so we will never make Paper Mario an RPG ever.
Huh.
So...
Take that.
Basically, Paper Mario ended at Thousand Year Door. The series has ended. It is long dead now.
God damn it.
This is just a ghost.
Like, I kind of want to play it anyways because visually it looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks nice.
But I don't want to play it.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, I can paint things, that's cool, but the battles just... No.
Yeah, I don't know. I played Sticker Star, but that was just kind of... It was okay, I guess.
It's like... It's like, do you know the games Nintendo made like on the Wii that you just couldn't lose, like Kirby Epic Yarn?
Oh,
just
Wario Land 3.
Yeah, you just can't lose.
Yeah,
it feels like they're bringing these philosophies into Paper Mario.
That's weird. Yeah, 'cause Paper Mario used to die all the time.
Yeah, I never finished Thousand Year Door because the final boss was too hard.
Yeah, I actually beat the first Paper Mario. It's one of the only RPGs that I've ever beaten.
I never finished Thousand Year Door either. I got to the last area, and then I was like, I need to grind, and then I had to give the game back to my cousin, so I never got to finish it. But now I have it, so I'm happy.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, in slightly less depressing news, there's a new Mario Party for 3DS. Called Star Rush.
You mean more depressing because there's toads and
everyone is a toad.
What?
Yeah, everyone's a toad.
God damn it!
I'm not sure of this, but from what I saw, instead of mini games, there's boss fights.
Yeah, like it looks like there's no mini games for some reason. It's weird.
How's
and
that
like
gonna
the
work?
main
I don't
thing,
know. I don't know how most of the recent ones work at all.
The main thing is like everyone's a toad and it's everyone's turn at the same time. So everyone rolls and then there's like Mario characters spread around the board.
Yeah, you acquire buddies exactly.
You acquire Mario characters that like give you bonuses or something.
See, that sounds...
And a boss shows up with a star and then everyone goes to the boss to do a mini game to get the star.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing that weirds me out the most is that the picking up characters thing reminds me of something that was in the Animal Crossing crappy board game.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because wasn't there something where you needed to do something there with...
I don't think so.
It was something...
You didn't pick up characters.
I thought there was something...
I mean, you had to pick up amiibos, but...
Oh, man, maybe I'm thinking of Game & Wario or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't
forget. Know. It's been a while. I mean, I barely played the Animal Crossing.
Oh no, wait! I'm thinking of Smash Bros. The Wii the Wii U Smash Bros.
Yeah, the weird board game thing on the Wii U version.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, where you picked up fighters.
Yeah, see, that was a weird thing, anyways. Why are they borrowing?
That kind of okay, but that's mostly because I don't really have a main in Smash
Yeah, but imagine
Bros.
paying $50 to get that on the 3DS.
Yeah, that sounds kind of lame.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if it's like you don't even have the mini games.
Yeah, because.
Yeah.
Which Mario Party was the one with the car that everyone was together?
I don't know.
I think it was like the last two.
It was 10,
there was,
right?
I don't know.
So.
I know that the last...
I don't know what numbers they're at anymore.
I know that there's one on the 3DS that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But it was the last two console ones, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, man.
Because I think the last one was the one where it was the Bowser thing. Like, it was Bowser Land or whatever weird thing.
Yeah.
So I think it was maybe the one before that.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The one with the car was like oddly fun, so I'm ready to give the new one a chance. Yeah.
Everyone tells me it sucks.
Like hated that.
I had fun, but you have to be like, oh, this is not Mario Party.
Oh, well, that's not fun.
But it was fun though. Like if you just like get out of your head.
If it's like a separate game.
I don't know. It's weird because the reason that the Mario Party games got kind of crappier and crappier was because they relied more and more on the gimmicks of the console to have the mini games. Like
or the gimmicks of peripherals no one's gonna buy.
Exactly. Well, I mean, the microphone came with it.
Yeah, but I only rented that game.
That was a mistake.
And there was no microphone.
But anyway.
It was like punch in the command you want to say and hope no one looks.
Yeah, but anyways, Yeah, it relied more and more on stuff you didn't want to do, whereas the first 3 especially...
They were so good.
Yeah, it was
like
reliant on...
mini games and get the dang stars.
Yeah, it was about button pushing skill and like knowledge of the game, and it was a game
durability of your palm.
Yeah, like it was a game. They were games of skill and luck, because the board game had a lot of luck of like, oh geez, a star suddenly appeared next to like this guy, so that screws you over.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. But then you were still close to that other star, and then so on.
The problem with Nintendo is that they're always innovating, and sometimes they need to just stop.
Yeah, like even the costumes in Mario Party 2 bothered a lot of people. I don't know why. It didn't really matter.
I don't remember them.
Well, they just say you were in like the cowboy place, so they were all dressed as cowboys.
Oh yeah, I didn't really care about that.
Yeah, but see, that's...
I was like, all right, they're dressed like the place.
Yeah, but I've spoken to many people who hated the second game just because there was that, and I was like, that's ridiculous, because you look at the new ones and they're
it's a lot
just
worse.
like wave it more towards the left.
Yeah,
this
do
time.
more waggling.
Yeah, but then I mean the portable ones have generally been really good, but they have...
This one seems less good.
Yeah, but they have longer and longer board games, and that was the problem. It was like it was more like you had to go from point A to point B kind of thing, as opposed to like running around with trying to get the stuff and laps and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, that's the problem that I feel like Nintendo doesn't understand anymore, is that Mario Party is a game based off of board games.
Yeah.
And that was the fun of it,
I think maybe they're trying to cater to an audience of kids that haven't played board games.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. This is where they could do a smart move and keep doing it more like board games, because that's the thing. These kids aren't going to be like, oh, this is like something else that I could be doing. This is it, you know?
Well, I think with the new one, the way that it's like it's everyone's turn at once would still work well.
Yeah,
because I mean, kids don't have patience.
Yeah, because I mean, you could keep rolling and stuff, and you could keep like moving around, and just be whoever can do it quicker. And like, oh geez, now there's a minigame, so everyone stop, and then we'll do the minigame, and then, I mean, it could still work as that. Like that was an interesting gameplay mechanic when I first heard about it, but then I saw.
But then everyone was Toads.
Yeah, and everyone was Toads, and that's already a big minus.
Yeah, who likes Toad anyway?
Yeah, like I got a buddy who really likes Toad. I don't know why.
That buddy's probably out of.
I have a buddy who really likes Toad too.
Yeah.
Who are these people, and why do they think these things? But we've probably talked a little too much about this.
No,
it comes out November 4th, by the way.
Oh boy.
Another game that they announced that is not depressing at all is Ever Oasis. It's a new IP on 3DS that's got kind of like a fantasy life look to it. But it's like you're in a desert and everyone is like dressed in desert clothes and you run an oasis. So like you like manage stalls that travelers can come to and give you money, and you fight monsters, and it looks really similar to Fantasy Life but without like the crafting.
Yeah, I have nothing to say about that game.
Yeah, well, you don't really like those kinds of games.
Exactly.
But anyway, I'm pretty hype about it. It looks pretty alright.
Yeah.
They also announced Yokai Watch 2 is coming to North America.
Yeah, the third one's coming out in Japan.
Yep.
For those who didn't know.
The subtitles for the two versions of Yokai Watch 2 are kind of funny.
Yeah.
Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls.
Hey.
Yeah. It comes out September 30th.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds way better all of a sudden. I don't know why.
And they were playing Monster Hunter on the stream, so they finally released the demo, kind of.
Yeah, there's a whole thing with the Humble Bundle.
Yeah, if people got the Humble Bundle E3 ticket, they get a free demo code. They were also sending out email codes, apparently. It was like 2 codes per email. I didn't get one, which makes me sad, but...
Yeah, I didn't get one either.
The demo comes out on the eShop on the 30th for everyone. And as far as I can tell, it is unlimited plays, so that's good. And it has online multiplayer.
Wow, that sounds neat.
Yep, it's pretty good. People should play it because it's really good. Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix got released on stream, so that's exciting. It's a pretty cool game. I really like Rhythm Heaven games.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, they're a fun little thing to play. They talked about Pokemon Go. Apparently, you guys know about the little clip thing that you can get for it?
No.
Oh,
no.
There's this little clip thing It's kind of like a Pokewalker in that you just like put it on your person, but it lights up whenever there's a Pokemon nearby.
Oh, okay.
And then
so it's like real life encounters type of thing?
Yeah, exactly. Because Pokemon Go is like a phone location-based game.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It looks pretty neat, but the thing is going to be like $35 US.
Yeah, hopefully you don't have to run through tall grass to like find any Pokemon like, in real life. Like they specifically map that out. Like as soon as you hit a field, like there's Pokemon.
They made it so that it's like different Pokemon will appear depending on the like type of area you're in. So if you're like at a harbor or something, there'll be a lot of water types.
Nice.
So if you want like fire types, like I don't know where you're gonna go. Like, people in Hawaii are going to be
yeah, you need to go to Yellowstone in Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you want ice types, like, just be in Canada.
Go in the tundra, there you go.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah.
They said it's going to be compatible with future Pokemon games, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, compatibility with Pokemon games is going to work.
Yeah, I mean, technically all the Pokemon games are compatible with each other in a way.
At this point, anyway.
Yeah, other than, like, actual old copies of 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like this is going to be like Pokewalker 2.
Yeah, like that's how I feel about it right now.
Nintendo has a habit of essentially testing a product by releasing something that's not really quite an idea yet.
Yeah.
Like that's essentially what to me the Virtual Boy became because it was pretty much a demo for the 3DS.
Definitely.
Because they never got rid of the idea of 3D.
And possibly the NX if it has VR, like some people are assuming it will.
Yeah,
who the heck knows?
Yeah, let's start that rumor. Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting this rumor right now.
Okay.
All of you guys better believe it.
Yeah,
It's totally true. I've got so many backed up sources about this.
Yeah, I know this guy who knows this guy.
Yeah. And they also announced Box Boy 2 is being localized.
Nice.
And it comes out later this month, I think.
Oh,
I forget.
That's cool. Well, the first one was pretty fun.
It's pretty soon. Yeah, the first one's on sale, so it's a good chance to do that.
Yeah.
Second one pretty much just adds another mechanic, so it's probably also going to be cheap and good.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. That about covers it for the press conferences, as far as I watched.
Did, like, Sega do anything this year?
No, they don't usually do anything.
No.
I wish. Dreamcast 2 no. Never.
Exclusive. Dreamcast 2.
Oh, yeah, you know that new Godzilla movie that they're working on?
The Japanese one, Resurgence? Yes.
There is
Looks so good.
There's a PlayStation VR demo thing where you're Godzilla and it uses the assets from the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I guess they were like, screw it, let's just use the CG data from the movie because it's already there.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it's like, it's going to release in Japan on October 13th.
Do they get to hot dog tail whip people?
I don't know.
His tail looks like a hot dog in this one.
I don't really know anything about the demo besides like that because they haven't released much information, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's weird because it's like Godzilla's looks fiery in this one. Like there's like glowing red on its chest and everything.
That's weird. It should be blue.
And then there's its tail is like really long and like sausage-like. It's weird. Like it's round.
Picturing that and it's just a weird mental image.
It's rounded at the end. It's a little weird, but like it looks. Like,
does it still have the spikes or?
Like on the back, but like they kind of stop at like the sausage end. Like it's weird, but it still looks good somehow.
Maybe
I don't know.
Someone pulled a prank on him.
Yeah, no, it's weird,
Just
but like
stuck a sausage.
But like
on
that trailer actually looks good.
That's
like there's
cool.
a trailer that got leaked a while ago. It's probably officially out by now, but yeah, no, it looks surprisingly good, even though there's a weird hot dog tail.
There's another Dragon Ball Xenoverse coming out.
Okay.
So everyone can make their OC Dragon Ball character.
Yeah, please do not steal.
Even more. Yeah, please do not steal, guys. Copyrights are a thing that people don't really use for that. There's a VR-only Psychonauts game that comes out later this year.
Weird.
Rhombus of Ruin.
Okay.
They had like a demo, I guess.
Yeah.
Apparently it's pretty alright. It's the prequel to Psychonauts too, so...
Oh, so it's like that Metal Gear Solid 5 thing. No?
I have no idea.
No one? Okay. Well, like Metal Gear Solid 5, they released
Pachinko machine.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah, this is a VR pachinko machine.
Yeah, look at that thing clack around.
Oh boy.
But no, they released like a cheap game. Like, it was like $20-$30 or
Phantom
something.
Pain?
Wasn't
No,
that-
Phantom Pain was
Yeah,
5.
Phantom Pain's the actual 5th game, but it was... Yeah, it was something else. I don't remember the subtitle, but basically they like...
remember either.
It was a brief game, but it was like the precursor to the actual game. Like, it sets you up for it, and it was
Okay.
something that they could put out, and you could have fun with it while they were actually finishing the full game.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That about covers it for E3 news that I found interesting in the time that we have to talk about it, which is already very long. Oh
Ground
my
Zeroes.
gosh.
Ground Zeroes, yes.
Oh,
Of
there we
course.
go.
Yeah.
There we
Okay,
go.
there you go.
All right, so should we move on to letter time?
Yeah, it's letter time. It's letter time.
time.
Okay, so
You've got a question for
yeah,
us?
I found something. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. So I got a video game themed one, and I have one that isn't at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the video game one first. Okay. Is this atheist's video games?
Oh boy.
It's called No Man in the Sky. And then there was a link to No Man's Sky.
I actually saw that question, and that was one of the ones that I found interesting.
Yeah, that's unsurprising to
It's
me.
a good thing that I picked other questions also.
Yeah, the other one I doubt you also found that one.
But yeah, I don't think it's an atheist video game per se.
No, I think any game challenges a god.
I think
realistically.
it's in a different universe, really.
Yeah.
So, unless religion is about there only being one universe, then
Yeah, that's a thing that is explored often in comic books, but rarely in religion. Multiverse.
Yeah.
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 It's weird, but it's true. Because, I mean, the DC universe has had, like, how many different universes inside of it, in and out, like, on and off.
Lot.
So, you know, and like, as far as I know, there's no stance on that in most religions at all.
Yeah.
So.
Did you see the name of the person who asked that?
No, I didn't. Yeah.
So this person's name who asked your question is Incest Agenda. That's their name.
That's vaguely comedic. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So second question.
Oh boy, you've got 2 questions.
Yeah, this one's funny.
We're supposed to have one each.
Yeah, I know, but since
Maybe we
both
should
had it.
each say a question, and then you can say your extra question.
Fine. Okay, I'm gonna save it.
I'm sorry.
That's
Do
fine.
you have a question?
I don't have a question.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to hear about like ISIS and Taylor Swift and who's her
No.
boyfriend.
I think.
Who is her
good.
boyfriend?
I don't know.
I don't care.
Probably someone in One Direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest in peace,
I think
Dwayne.
One Direction is probably younger than her.
I have no idea how old any of these people are.
They're all 20 forever.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so Dark.
See, just a second. I remember when there was boy bands around, and there was always one guy that was like really old in the band, and I always found that funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just like they're all like young and stuff, and then there's just this one that's awkwardly old that no one likes
Yeah,
anyway.
there's the definitely the right age one, and there's the definitely the right gender one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking boy bands.
Boy bands are ridiculous.
Hilarious.
So Dark asks, can anyone give me a list of games which will give me real Warzone experience? In the air, on ground, even underwater.
It's back in my day. It was called Desert Storm, and it wasn't a game.
I feel like he doesn't need a list of games. He needs a barrage of them thrown at him at high speeds. You know?
Yeah, I know.
I feel like that would be the closest thing.
Yeah, I think just go to Afghanistan or whatever country is still at war with someone else.
Oh, boy.
Just
Enlist in
be there.
There's a lot of countries at war,
exactly.
I think.
Can we come back to boy bands for a sec?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Sure.
Have you guys seen Popstar?
No.
No.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
really good.
Oh, that's
Have
the
you
Andy
seen-
Samberg. You making fun of the boy bands and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen
Completely flopped.
that.
20 million
my.
budget and only made 4.6.
Oh, that's
Wow.
rough.
Yeah, and on the other side, Warcraft is also doing badly.
Apparently it's pretty
Did
good though.
anyone think they would do
I don't
well?
know. It's a video game movie, so critically it's being hated and it's not doing great money.
I mean, most of the critics watching it probably haven't played.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a little heavy on the lore, that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about one of the characters from the lore, so...
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Conjuring 2 is doing quite well.
There you go.
It's actually very good, so...
Alright, so
nice.
What's your extra question?
Okay, extra question. Have Canadian quarter with date 0961. Is this a stamping error? See, the funny thing is at first I was like, well, is this guy thinking, like, was there Canadian currency in the year 961, which there wasn't, because
Canada wasn't a thing then.
Yeah, the Europeans had not yet discovered North America for another 500 some years, and as far as history knows, there wasn't really any coins as currency in North America up until the Europeans brought it over. Fun history lesson. But no, see, at first I was like, well, I mean, it could be. I mean, there's plenty of errors on, all currency, really. Like, there's a lot of
misprinted ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of Canadian dams that got stamped a little on the sides, or there's like a lip on the side.
Some of them are like folded over.
Yeah, all sorts of crazy stuff. Yeah. But then I thought, wait, maybe he just looked at it upside down, because that would just be the year 1960.
There you go.
Wouldn't that be funny? Just like, oh damn, it's just a normal friggin' coin.
I think that's what he did.
Yeah, he just looked at.
He
just looks at
a picture of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If it is a real error, then it would probably be worth quite a bit, because that's like, it's a very nice error to have.
Yeah.
Considering that it sounds like nothing else would be wrong with it.
Yeah.
But enough about coin collecting.
Okay. I have another bonus question.
Oh no.
It's not really so much the question that's good as the way that this person asks it.
Yeah.
So Ando-san asks, what's the last game you've played? And then in the description it says, don't bother answering if you're some neckbeard PC gamer. Yeah. I'm like, who do you think is gonna answer you, bro?
Who's using their computers the most?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I always visit Yahoo Answers on my PS3 browser.
Yes, I use it on my PSP browser. There you go.
When I turn on my Xbox One, I tell it, go to Yahoo Answers, and then I turn on my Kinect, because I didn't turn it on before turning on the Xbox. So there you go.
Okay.
Xbox turn off. Okay.
Yes. So that's it for letter time for this week. If anyone's got any questions or comments to give us, we are frequently checking the hashtag UpTooLateQ.
We are?
Yes.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, send us questions about anything, really.
Yes, send us questions about whatever you want.
Yeah, we're clearly scraping the bottom of the barrel already.
Do you need relationship advice?
Yeah.
Like
as long as you're not asking us about something that would be really, really inappropriate.
We'll probably answer anyways.
Did you just get a Neo Geo Pocket Color and you're wondering what games you could possibly play?
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, so we've got a wide range of expertise. We could help you guys out. So just use the hashtag UpTooLateQ, like the letter Q, on Twitter, and we will check it out, and we'll get back to you in the next podcast. So next is our recommendations. Does everyone have a recommendation to make this week? Or this fortnight, I suppose.
Yeah, I had a recommendation. I can't remember it.
I can't remember it.
Yeah, I told Nancy. Nancy. Where did she? I can't find Nancy.
Oh, she's probably busy.
I'll probably remember it unless she shows up again.
Yeah.
Never here. Anyway, so yeah, one of you two go.
All right. Did you have your recommendation prepared?
Oh. Yeah.
All right.
As always, it's music.
All right.
Yeah. It's A Soul Below.
A Soul Below.
No, not A Soul Below, just Soul Below.
Soul Below.
Yeah, by L. Jones.
Is it like soul like your
like Dark
spirit,
Souls,
or is it soul like the fish?
Like the spirit.
All right. Okay.
And it's like instrumental hip hop, like
I see.
Chill beats.
Interesting.
It's always what the chill beats.
And you looking for Nancy?
I don't know where. Anyways, I'll just start going.
So you said it was by
L. Jones.
L. Jones.
Like L.
I thought you said
Jones.
Elton John for a second
No.
there. I was like, that's not right.
If you guys know New Job it's kind of like that.
I don't know what that is.
It's some
But
Japanese guy that made music.
Oh, I see.
He's
Well-
seppuku'd.
Well, okay.
Wow, that went dark real quick.
This took a turn. All right. Speaking of things that take a dark turn all of a sudden,
Oh.
my recommendation is another anime. It is called Re:Zero.
Oh.
It's my favorite anime of this season. And basically, it's like making fun of... You may have seen a lot of anime that take place in game worlds or game-like worlds where it's like someone gets teleported to this world and they're like, oh, I'm in a game. Oh, this is so weird. I have magic powers now. Well, it's like this guy gets teleported into this world that's a lot like a game and he's like, oh, cool, I must have powers because this is how it always goes. And then he doesn't have any powers and everything sucks for him. And then he dies. But then it's like Groundhog Day, so he just wakes up again, and he's basically got to like figure out how to progress because he keeps getting killed by people. And it's like, it sounds funny, and there's a lot of funny parts, but half the time when he dies, you're like, ah! So it's pretty good.
So this episode is sponsored by things that are like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Not Groundhog Day, but things that are like it.
Things that are pronounced similarly, but not correct.
Yeah, I can never say it.
Groundhog's Day.
I can never say it right, but that doesn't change our sponsorship.
Yeah, so Re:Zero, as in like the reply part of like an email, and then zero like ZERO. It's available on Crunchyroll to watch. The season is still going, so there's still like 12 episodes or so to go, and it's pretty good. I recommend it fully.
Well, that's cool.
When are we getting sponsored by Crunchyroll?
If we ever get an affiliate link, you know.
So never.
Yeah, not today.
Okay, I remembered. I'm gonna recommend a couple things. One of them is just because I mentioned it earlier. I'm gonna recommend Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh yeah.
It's like the best show about the worst person.
I should recommend Monster Hunter because it's on sale right now and it's really good.
Yeah, plug Monster Hunter, why don't you?
Yeah, this podcast is eternally sponsored by Monster Hunter. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, Mohun, Mo Fun.
Mohun. Okay. So what's your other recommendation?
My other recommendation is the 1975 film by Brian De Palma, Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an incredible movie. It's quite underrated, it seems. For some reason, it became really popular, like vastly popular in two places, one more than the other.
Yeah.
It was very popular in Paris, France, for some reason.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, weirdly, the guys from Daft Punk, they actually, one of the first things that they did together was go see that movie.
Oh.
And that's part of their design for their costumes.
That
is
makes
actually
a lot of sense.
heavily inspired from the Phantom in that film, which I'll speak about in a moment.
Yes.
But, and the other place is Winnipeg, where they've actually had festivals for that movie exclusively. And they've had a lot of people that were in it appear there and sign things and hang out with fans. It's weird, and it was selling out. Where everywhere else it failed at the box office, it was only there for 2 weeks. It stayed in Winnipeg for like months, like 4 months, and then it took a break, and then it came back because everyone was asking to see it again. And so I think it got a total of like 6 or 7 months at the box office.
Wow.
In Winnipeg.
I wonder if that like helped make up for the profits that they lost from not being very popular.
Maybe a little, I don't know, but they had a concert like a year later of the guy who made the music for it, which was
So, will you tell our viewers about the movie itself?
Yeah, okay. So the movie itself is it's like a rock opera kind of thing, where it's like, you know, it's like a musical kind of.
Yes.
But it's about a guy who writes this large piece of music, which he thinks is very good, and, you know, as far as the context of the film, it is very good. And on the other hand, there's a music producer, mysterious music producer named Swan, who wants to open this, you know, this giant place called the Paradise.
Yes.
And he wants music to open it, and he can never find the perfect piece of music to open it. and then he finds this man's music, which he then steals, and ends up ruining his life.
Yeah. It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it's a very colorful movie. The music is just
good.
Incredibly good.
Yes.
The soundtrack is awesome, even on its own. It's a movie I'd recommend watching, then listening to the soundtrack, really paying attention to the music.
And then watching again.
Yeah, because the first song has a lot of context that you wouldn't understand without having seen the movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's
a good movie.
Yeah, it's out on Blu-ray, which the definition must look amazing. The colors of the picture. Yeah, they take a lot of stuff from old movies like the Phantom of the Opera and Frankenstein and stuff like that.
Is it live action?
Yeah, it's live action.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's Brian De Palma, the guy who directed the first adaptation of Carrie, the novel by Stephen King, and he did the remake of Scarface and many, many other movies that most people haven't heard of.
Indeed.
Yeah, so there you go.
So that wraps up our recommendations for the fortnight, which then wraps up our podcast, unless any of you guys have anything to add.
No, I think that was plenty.
Yes.
If anyone at Nintendo hears this, we just want 1,000-Year Door 2.
Yeah, we just want more 1,000-Year Door. Please give it to us.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo...
Sorry, go ahead.
Nintendo, it doesn't hurt to make a game that is a sequel every once in a while. It actually helps. I mean, Mega Man has 10 games that are exactly the same minus 2 of them, actually. So
yeah,
and people wanted them back. See, that's the thing.
And I mean, putting Paper Mario in Mario and Luigi does not fix the problem. Don't do that. It's dumb. Just give us a Paper Mario game that's an RPG. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it for Up Too Late this week, fortnight. I keep saying week. Join us next fortnight, which is 2 weeks, to be clear. And we will have more news, hopefully less news, actually, because there's a lot of news.
Too much news.
We have too much news this week. If you guys want to contact us, my name is Liz. On Twitter, I am at Bansand.
I am Cap. You can reach me at CapMockfury if you want to.
Yeah.
I don't check Twitter very much.
I continue to be mysterious.
If you made it to the end, congratulations. Here is a imaginary star sticker. Good night.
Oh, a sticker star?
No!
God damn it.
All right, good night, everybody.